This is YouTube Joseph W.M. Walk of Historic Beast 17, 18th through 20th centuries. Maybe, yes, sorry, let's begin. So just ignore any noise you hear in the background. So starting with this Stellar sea cow, when it was discovered, it was found only around the Commander Islands, and it lived in and around the Barents Sea. It had a layer of blubber that that was thicker than other members of of its order, the Cynurians. It didn't sorry, just ignore that noise. It did it didn't have teeth. Instead, it had a array of bristles with two corsets. Corset plates, and in its mouth. It was was used in its mouth for chewing these and eat them and to eat kelp, and it communicated with size and Norans. Now they were between 26 and 30 feet, or 8 and 9 meters in length, and they were hunted to extinction by 1768. Next up we have the great auk, which the great auk was a flightless. The great auk was flightless and bred on the remote rocky islands in the North Atlantic, and it swam. Just ignore that noise. In the North Atlantic when it preyed, and preyed. When it was not breeding, it reproduced on the rocky islands in the North Atlantic. I said that right. When it was not breeding, it preyed on fish. It was agile and had it was agile in the water, but clumsy on land. The great auk pairs mated for life. Their nests were extremely dense and social colonies. They were hunted to extinction by 1852. Next up, we have the quagga. The quagga, most people consider a subspecies of the plain zebra. Well, I think it was actually a subspecies of the plain zebra species. And after Dutch settled to just ignore that. After the Dutch settled South Africa, the quagga was extensively hunted because they competed with livestock for food. And some were taken to zoos in Europe, but any attempt to breed them was unsuccessful. The quagga was extinct in the wild by 1878. The last captive individual died in a zoo in Amsterdam in 1883. The cause of extinction was overhunting. The last captive individual died in 1883. Next up, we have the passenger pigeon. The passenger pigeon was once the most abundant pigeon in North America. They migrated in enormous flocks, consistently searching for food. and sheltered. They were fast to reach up to 100 kilometers per hour, or about 62 miles per hour. The, and the bird fed on fruits and invertebrates. The last wild passenger pigeon died in 1901, and Marfa, the last passenger pigeon, died in captivity in 1914. They were eventually hunted to extinction. Next up, we have the Carolina parakeet, which was the only parrot native to the United States. It lived in the forest alongside rivers and swamps. They went extinct in 1918. That's when the last individual died in captivity. I think it was because the Carolina parakeet was hunted to extinction. Unfortunately, because their feathers were in high demand for fat women's hats. And then next up we have the thylacine, which was a shy and nocturnal marsupial. It was the largest carnivorous marsupial in modern times and resembled canids due to convergent evolution. It had stripes on its back like a tiger. Its closest living relatives are the Tasmanian devil and the numbat. It was one of only two marsupials to have pouches in both genders. The other is the water opossum. The main cause of its extinction was hunting for their extinction. The main cause for their extinction, was hunting, bounty hunting, because they were accused of killing sheep when really it was feral dogs. Also, disease, habitat destruction, and introduced feral dogs contributed. The last Tasmanian tiger in the wild was shot and killed in 1930, and the last captive individual named Benjamin died in a zoo in 1936. And then also, the lesser bilby had long fur and a long silky texture. They resembled long ears and their long ears and tails resembled that of the common rabbit. Their extinction was probably been caused by predation from invasive feral cats and red foxes, competition for food with rabbits, and they were also hunted for food by Australian aborigines, and they went extinct in 1950. The Caribbean monk seal main predators were sharks and humans. Like other true seals, it was sluggish on land. Its non-aggressive and curious nature was taken advantage of. They were hunted non-stop for blubber and overfishing on the reefs that the seals relied on. Those were the causes of their extinction. The seals that were not hunted died of starvation because of the fish, because the humans overfished their food supply. They went extinct in 1952. Okay, I know this is a depressing series. Luckily, there's only one more episode, but also we have special features coming up. Only one more episode. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, I'll leave my sources in the description of the video. Be sure to like, comment, share this video with people who are interested, and subscribe for more paleontology, natural history, and speculative evolution content. And see you in the next video. Bye.